Happy Valley Dream Survey, 8 Facts about the Strange Dreams During the Pandemic. 1. Very Strange Dreams. The world seemed to be having weird dreams in 2020 and 2021, National Geographic blamed the pandemic. The New York Times ran in-depth articles about how COVID-19 was causing a complete nationwide series of bad dreams. Since March 2020, shutdowns began to take hold across all over the world. The one uniting issue that everyone seemed to have suddenly in common: bad dreams. People stating they never had dreams quite like they were having. That they were puzzled and at the same time frightened by the way the dreams felt. Real. Vivid. Like they were actually happened or actually did. Some of the most visceral dreams anyone had in years. I had them too. Wouldn't it be interesting to document these weird terrors at night we all have been sharing? 2. A very weird poster. Have you been having strange dreams? A very weird poster began popping up around the Willamette Valley of Portland, Oregon in 2015. 7 years ago now at the time this video is made. The poster said was placed on random telephone poles and buildings. It stated, "The Willamette Valley Dream Survey is investigating a recent spike in bizarre, unexplainable dreams. If you have been experiencing any unusual dream activity, you can help by reporting a summary." The poster went on to say to call 971-258-1465 with a description of the dream. 3. Calling that number. From the April 2015 report, calling the number on the poster reveals that someone cared enough to set up a voicemail account just for the purpose. A woman's voice says,
"Thank you for calling the Willamette Valley Dream Survey. Please leave a detailed account of your dream after the tone. Transcripts or audio from your report may be duplicated in other media."
4. All we do is German. A Google search finds no other reference to the Willamette Valley Dream Survey. The number has in the past been affiliated with a summer camp operated by the German language immersion program Sophie Schule, which operates in Beaverton, Portland, and Corvallis. But a school official said the number was a Google phone account that the school no longer uses.
All we do is German.
School director Lynn Reese said, after viewing the Reddit post. "Yes, all strange. Strange that the phone number worked, that people were able to report their dreams, and that the collector was never known." 5. Foodle, the strange connection. The Bridge is a college newspaper in Portland. A May 2019 edition ran a story about Foodle phones that were popping up around the city. The Foodle website has this mantra: "At Foodle, we believe in the preservation of public telephone hardware as a means of providing access to the agora for everybody, and toward that goal we are privileged to provide free telephone calls, voicemail, and telephone-mediated services." All services, including telephony and human interaction, are free from any Foodle telephone. Foodle has a Tumblr blog where it showcases the locations that its free phones are located. As a payphone documenter, this one is cool. You can find it in the description box. 6. The Bridge article. Rory Elliott sought out this in May 2019, a little adventure to locate all the Foodle phones in Portland. What they found, they reported at the time, were payphones acting as radio towers, broadcasting analog potential across the city. Elliott wrote this, with my emphasis added in bold red text. Each Foodle phone sits in front of a house and is almost invisible to the unconcerned eye. The first Foodle phone booth we approached was on 23rd and Taylor. We punched the buttons of this antiquated device with wonder, only to find that besides pressing one for free domestic calling, an entire world of bizarre and mystical interactivity lay beyond each key. Stunned, we explored all of the different ways we could travel the winding roads within the world of Foodle. By dialing 3 for the directory, you are given the option to call the mayor, the druid of Sisyphus Gardens, still unknown, the apology line, a voicemail confessional that began in New York in the 80s, Willamette Valley Dream Survey, and more. I called the mayor and the druid, but didn't want to slow down to make an apology. Finally, I selected the option to call a payphone at random. The phone rang over and over, and I waited anxiously for someone to happen upon my phantom call. I stayed on this phone for over a half an hour, exploring all its secrets. Finally, I connected to Foodle's collective voicemail box, where anyone can record and listen to each other's messages. I left a voicemail about an upcoming show happening at my house, and sang a short song for someone to stumble upon. Resting the clunky handset between my ear and shoulder, I remembered the strangeness of telephone communication. The depth of its intimacy. How it brings us across towns and countries. How important it is to have, to cherish, and how necessary it is to daily life. There was no mention on NPR of the Oregon phones allowing you to press an option to reach the Willamette Valley Dream Survey. 7. Crazy dreams these days. The coronavirus breakout in 2019. In 2020 and 2021, weird flyers began to appear again. Around April 2020, a new flyer is being posted in potentially several states, at least if you believe those who post on Reddit, featuring a somewhat similar message to the strange Willamette Valley 2015 leaflets. This one is being labeled the Happy Valley Dream Survey, and now features an email of happyvalleydreamsurvey@gmail.com and a phone number of 725-333-9067. Happy Valley is a nickname for Utah County, one of the most populous areas of that state. It is also a nickname for the State College area of Pennsylvania. I personally called the phone number listed on the poster. You get an automated message stating, "Please leave a description of your dream after the tone." I did. And immediately afterwards, I received a text message thanking me for participating in the dream survey. Some report that they received calls a few days afterwards from the Happy Valley Dream Survey that hang up. Googling 725-333-9067 leaves you nowhere. You just find out the number is associated with a Las Vegas location. Googling Happy Valley Dream Survey at gmail.com will bring you to Reddit pages where the 2 main posts were deleted. 8. The 5th of September. Going back to the Reddit, users Aliens Did 9/11 and One Rigit were both highly active on the website trying to ascertain the information about the Happy Valley Dream Survey. Suddenly, both users vanished from Reddit in May. Not only their posts and initial information, but also their YouTube videos of their calls to the Happy Valley Dream Survey. And a weird connection to a new conspiracy about 5th of September. Let's explain. Reddit user Caitlin2468 tried to contact this dream survey. She got back a text response saying, "Sorry, my responses are limited, you must ask the right questions." To check what kind of questions would trigger a response, she asked a random set of questions, and surprisingly she got a question right and received a response. The response was, 9 Goa Hey 5 Jeet. 9 Goa translates to Creole Haitian as Septembre in French. And that translates to September in English, the 5th of September. A now famous group on Reddit, A group or some call a cult believed an apocalyptic event should have occurred on September 5, 2020. The group believed that dreams should have helped avert a disaster, or at least help you find a safe place during the end of the world. The group stated, "This day will be exactly 24 hours. Usually it's a tiny bit less than 24 exact hours. Electric devices won't work, people will disappear." They claimed to have seen dreams of a man in blue flames who told them about this thing. He talked in codes and told tales about a mysterious organization. But now we know this didn't happen. That's all for now. What do you think about this story? Real? Fake? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell to be notified of new videos.